Once upon a time, in a village in northern China, there lived an old man nearing the age of 90 named Yugong. In front of his house stood two towering mountains, Taihang Mountain and Wangu Mountain. These mountains reached high into the clouds, blocking the villagers' path, making every journey a long and inconvenient detour. Every day, Yugong sat in front of his house, gazing at the towering mountains, and a bold idea began to take shape in his mind. He decided to move these two mountains to make life more convenient for the villagers. One day, he gathered his family and the villagers under the big tree at the village entrance. "We must move these two mountains," Yugong said resolutely. "Although this is an extremely difficult task, we must try for the sake of our descendants." Upon hearing this, some family members were shocked, while others were skeptical. However, Yugong's sons, daughters-in-law, and grandchildren all expressed their support. They decided to start the work early the next morning. At dawn the next day, as the sun was just rising, Yugong and his family set off with their tools, beginning the arduous task of moving the mountains. They used shovels and pickaxes, digging away at the mountain rocks bit by bit. Sweat streamed down their faces, but not a single person complained or backed down. Seeing this, the young people in the village were also inspired to join in. However, this matter soon reached the ears of a nearby elder named Shi Sao. Ji So was a wise but somewhat arrogant man, who thought Yugong's actions were utterly ridiculous. One day, he came to Yugong's house, watching Yugong and his family working hard, and couldn't help but laugh out loud. "Yugong, you are truly foolish," Ji So mocked. "You're already so old, how can you possibly move these two mountains? Even if you could live to 100, you would never finish moving them." Yugong paused his work, wiped the sweat from his forehead, and replied firmly, "Although I am old, I have sons and grandsons, and they will have descendants too. As long as we pass on this effort from generation to generation, we will eventually move these mountains." Ji So, hearing Yugong's words, was left speechless and could only shake his head and walk away. Days turned into weeks, and Yugong and his family continued their hard work daily. The villagers, moved by their determination, increasingly joined in the effort to move the mountains. Thus, Yugong and the villagers dug away at the mountains day after day, year after year. Their unwavering perseverance finally moved the heavenly emperor. He sent two powerful deities down to earth, who with a simple wave of their hands, moved Taihang Mountain and Wangu Mountain far away. From then on, Yugong and the villagers no longer had to worry about their travels, and the village became more prosperous and happy. Yugong Moves the Mountains is an allegorical story about persistence and perseverance. It teaches us that success does not come from a single effort, but from long-term commitment. In the face of great challenges, only with firm belief and continuous effort can we achieve success. This spirit holds significant meaning in modern society as well, encouraging us not to give up easily when facing challenges, but to move forward bravely.